Hello friends, I'm Megan.
And I'm Jessie. Hey Megan, listen to this. For God so loved the world in this way. He gave his one and only Son, so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. John chapter 3, verse 16.
Way to go, Jessie! You just said John 3:16 perfectly.
Thanks. My dad helped me memorize it.
That's awesome. John 3:16 is actually part of today's Bible story.
It is?
Yep. Jesus said those words to a teacher named Nicodemus. Nicodemus wanted to know more about Jesus. Listen to the story. One night, when Jesus was in the city of Jerusalem, a man named Nicodemus came to visit Jesus. Nicodemus was a religious man. He studied God's law, tried very hard to obey it, and taught it to others. Nicodemus wanted to know more about Jesus. "Teacher," Nicodemus said, "we know that you are a teacher who has come from God. No one could do the miracles you do unless God were with him." Nicodemus was right. Jesus was a good teacher. Jesus came to earth from heaven, and God was with him. Jesus decided to teach Nicodemus an important lesson. Jesus said, "A person cannot see God's kingdom unless he is born again." Nicodemus was confused. He thought that a person got to go to heaven if he was good and obeyed all of God's laws. Jesus' words did not make sense. "How can anyone be born again when he is old?" Nicodemus asked. Nicodemus knew that babies are small when they are born. How can a grown man be born again? Jesus told Nicodemus that when a baby is born, the baby gets a life from his parents. But that kind of life does not last forever. Jesus said that people can get a better kind of life from God. This kind of life means people can live with God forever. Nicodemus still did not understand. How is it possible to get life from God? Nicodemus asked. Jesus said, "When I tell you about things we have seen on earth, you do not believe me. Will you believe me when I tell you about things I have seen in heaven?" Then Jesus reminded Nicodemus of the time when God's people disobeyed God and got sick. The people were healed when they looked at the bronze snake on a pole. Jesus said that he would be raised up like the snake so that everyone who believes in Jesus will be healed from their sin and have eternal life. Jesus told Nicodemus about God's great plan. Jesus said, "God loved the world in this way. He gave his one and only Son so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life." Jesus was talking about himself. He is God's one and only Son. Nicodemus wanted life with God, but he could not do anything to earn it. Eternal life is a gift. God showed his love by sending his one and only Son to rescue people from sin. Everyone who believes in him receives God's gift of eternal life through Jesus.